Well, hello there, motherfuckers. I'm here to say that the Walking Dead fans are a bunch of bitch-ass, complaining little babies. So we've got season 8. This is a great season. I started to become even more of a fan of The Walking Dead. I've been watching from the very beginning, but I gotta say, the Walking Dead has only gotten better over time. Now, I complain. You could go back and watch a lot of my reviews. I have said that time and time again that The Walking Dead knows how to do a good cliffhanger. They know how to build characters, but they've had some boring episodes. I think almost every single show has had a couple of duds in its time. Walking Dead, maybe a few more than others that can be classified as great shows, but they always bring you around the end. Always with a great cliffhanger, or there's at least something in the episode worth discussing. So that saves the show, even when they do have a bad episode. But we've got a great season so far. We've got Rick with the Hilltop and Alexandria going after the Saviors. They're attacking the compounds of the Sanctuary. And it is a great season. It is action-packed. There's a lot going on. It's very eventful. There's big-time cliffhangers. Right now we have 2 whole episodes where we don't even know what's going on with Gabriel or Negan, and they're trapped in a little trailer, a small little building, and it's exciting. This is a show that knows how to build excitement and knows how to capitalize off of cliffhangers and keep people coming back for more and more. But on my Facebook and on my Twitter, I can't help but see that many people are saying, they're saying a lot of stuff about how this is a very hard season to watch. I can't get into it. I don't know what it is. And these people were silent during a lot of the boring episodes when they were at the prison or in season 2, where things like slowed down to a slog after a very exciting first season. So as you can see, I'm a big Walking Dead fan, obviously, but the thing is, I have to be honest. When I don't enjoy something, it's just like when I review wrestling or a movie. Like when I review the Avengers movies, for example, Age of Ultron or Civil War. I love comic books. I love these characters. But if I don't enjoy the movie, then chances are I'm probably not going to give it a very favorable review. So that's exactly what I have done time and time again on this channel and will continue to do. The only difference is here we're talking about Walking Dead, and I can really not understand why exactly people are not enjoying the show. It's a bit perplexing to me, and I'm kind of want to ask in the comments exactly why, because I don't see anything constructive, and that's what drives me crazy. When people make bold statements like, I sat here on YouTube and on Facebook, and I wrote out a bunch of shit to explain exactly why I didn't like certain movies, or I wasn't crazy about particular things in entertainment. But I always had a reason, because I'm not just gonna sit back and be like, I don't like it. I like it. I'll tell you exactly why I like it. Like I said in this video, why I like Walking Dead: the characters, the stories, the cliffhangers. And the way how things have progressed over the 8 seasons, I think is masterfully done. I think it's a masterpiece of storytelling. And I think there are many directors that wish that they could come up with similar shows that could hold the attention of an audience for as long as The Walking Dead has. I mean, for so many years, they've been on TV and they've kept people consistently coming back for more and more. But fans just continue to complain without any reason in sight. So, these complaints started since last season with the introduction of Negan, which undoubtedly, with no contest, is the best villain in The Walking Dead. He's not only the best villain in The Walking Dead, he's probably one of the best villains in almost any TV show. Jeffrey D. Morgan puts forth a performance that is not only captivating, cool, but memorable. And, he's like a classic character, a classic villain. And, people are like now saying like, oh, I thought that the governor was better. Are you insane? You watch the introduction of Negan in the first episode of the 7th season, and you see what he does. He is unforgettable in almost every single way. That sly smile. I mean, there's something about this character that just truly, just breeds genius. I mean, this is a character that they brought to life from the pages of a graphic novel. And, I mean, Jeffrey Dean Morgan has done a fucking marvelous job at it. Fucking fantastic. And I don't feel like the fans are very unappreciative. I mean, the show got to the point so much in the 7th season, last season, that they actually had to tone down the violence. And things were still pretty violent, such as Negan taking the iron to, to people who had created injustices in his sanctuary. So the thing is, I don't really see where all these new implementations of, things with Negan, and we got to see, Rick literally brought to his knees by Negan. And we saw he was pushing him around, and that build up in the 7th season to the point where Rick finally just snapped, and they realized that they had to fight back against the Saviors. I thought that was not only great storytelling, but they did a good job, and they even did a better job even when they went off the main beaten path. Even when they had that Tara solo story where she found, the village full of just women. Even that was not even a terrible episode. There was even redeemable factors about that. I even credited them for finally giving Tara something to do on the show, otherwise than just being the random lesbian, of the group. So I, praised them for that last season. But the thing is, so we had this season finally come around, and season 8 has been fantastic. Like I said, I mean, there's been more excitement and more action over these past 3 episodes than probably the whole entire show. In general, all the seasons. But no one is giving specific reasons as to why the show is bad. Because that's pretty much what they're saying. It's bad. It's not entertaining them. It's not good. And I need to ask exactly why that is. Why are you guys not entertained by it? How can you be overlooking a lot of the things that I'm discussing in this show? How, we're seeing... you've also got another great character who was introduced, Ezekiel. King Ezekiel also is, just the way how he speaks and his presence on the screen and, what he adds to the show. And you really feel like the show's going somewhere. It's progressing. The characters have a goal, and when the characters have a clear-cut goal and you're there, you're rooting for them. How are you people, not really seeing this? I don't really get it. And I think it's a bit odd that people are now discussing, I like seasons 4 and 5 and, and everything. When, Negan is undoubtedly, one of the most popular characters, and he wasn't introduced to season 7. And I think that's, a little bit undermining Jeffrey Dean Morgan's performance and how much he's brought to the show. And if anything, he has increased the level of popularity. But maybe it's just what I'm seeing online, and maybe I'm not seeing the grand scope of things. I mean, I think the ratings are still pretty consistent of what they've been over the past couple of seasons. But, I've just been seeing a lot of people just not enjoying the show. Personally, on my social media anyway. But anyway, I don't know if this is consistent. So I thought I'd make this video and see what the perception is here on YouTube anyway. So let me know in the comments, do you like The Walking Dead still? Have you been turned off? Have you stopped watching The Walking Dead? Or do you think The Walking Dead is the best it's ever been? From my perspective. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments. Until next time.